Morning guys. Yep, slept a lot better in the hammock last night. Now I got the level sorted out. But it's sat in the wrong place here. Just stoking the fire up to get a brew on. I sort of overlaid this morning. I think it's just caught up on me a bit. It's around 8ish now. Yeah, I woke up a couple of times just with the rain, the noise of the rain. I mean, it was torrential last night. I stayed dry. The hammock's a bit damp at the head end, because I haven't got any. The way I've tied it, I was hoping the knot coming off the tree hugger, I was hoping the rain would hit that and then just stop there and then drip down off of that. No. Yeah, I'll show you it quick. I think I can. Yeah. It's just a bit damp around here. It goes about that far, I guess, on the inside. You know, it didn't bother me. I didn't notice it until I woke up this morning. I got up. Is it? Where is it? I'm hoping it's going to come down to here. Run off down here. I mean, this is so, but no, I think that will go down apart. No worries. I think what I'll probably do next time is have that at a diamond shape. Try and get a bit more length out of it. I mean, you can't fit that underneath that hammock completely. Yeah. It's on the. I just had to swap cameras. The battery is flat on the other one. I'll charge that up later on today. Yeah, I'll probably be here till around about 6 o'clock this evening. Cracking on with the boat, and then I'll be. I'm hoping it stays dry for the next couple of hours or so, just to dry my tarp out before I put it away. But I'll be packing most of the stuff up in the camp, and I'll just wrap it up in the camo tarp, something, if you know what I mean. Until a bit later. I'll leave the tarp and the hammock up, hopefully it'll dry out a bit. But yeah, as I was saying about my other hammock, it's got the whoopies on it and the old beaners, so it stops the actual, you know, rain getting it wet, even though that's extra large. It's alright, the travel hammock. I do like it because of the mozzie net. You know, it's quite cool on the beaches, you know, if you get sand flies or whatever. I mean, it's quite sodden around here. I suppose if it really does warm up around here, there'll be quite a few mozzies, do you know what I mean? So that'd be handy. So I don't really want to go out and get that massive tarp. So yeah, I just got to tweak it and just mod up the straps on that. It'll be fine. But I mean, it wasn't horrendous. I didn't get soaked or anything. I didn't wake up wet at all. You know, I've got a bivvy bag inside it, you know, so even if it did fill up with water, I think I'd be cold, but I'd be dry. But yeah, it lashed it down for hours. Sort of woke up a couple of times, it's still pouring hard. Yeah, ground sheet got a little bit wet here and there at the ends, obviously. But Yeah, it's sod's law, isn't it? I mean, the wind direction yesterday was that way. Well, most of the time I've been here, it comes up from that way, as you can see from the fire. Look, you know, like it is now. But last night when I woke up and had to go for a pee, no, it's blown across this way. Well, sorry, normally it comes up that way. It's blown across, you know, behind me at the moment. So it's coming up over across, so I'm guessing that's why the rain got the ground sheet wet a little bit. Yeah. But no, overall it's been quite cool. I needed that sleep. I think that's the longest I've slept in for a long time. Right then, I'm going to get a brew on the go, and then I'm going to head off back down to the workshop and crack on with that. So cheers guys, catch you later. Right guys, right, breakfast is almost done. Start sticking up my memory card in this camera. I gave it a quick boost on the old freeloader, sort of charged it back up again. Well, it's gave me a couple of bars quickly. Yeah, I guess if I had to stay here another couple of days, due to the weather and the terrain, I mean, my like camp entrance, if you like, is starting to get really sodden, muddy, dirty. Yeah, so I probably would, you know, in this sort of terrain, I probably would relocate. I think if it was conscious, you know, raining most of the time and doing what it has been doing, I'd probably, you know, if I was here for a week, I'd probably relocate every couple of days to a fresh spot. You know, find a fairly dry spot and set up there. You know, just makes it a lot more cleaner, really, a bit more tidier, you know, sort of getting in and out your stuff or what have you, and you know, and looking round here, you know, I've got like I've sort of made my own track now, through the mud, right round to the wood pile, to the chopping block, back round to the fire, and then off to my bivvy type thing. So yeah, the impact is quite mad on this sort of ground. And that's just one person. So, you know, if there was a few people here, no, this would be horrendous. And very unpleasant, you know, permanently muddy boots and stuff, you know. But, no. So, yeah, breakfast is almost ready. I've had a little bit of a tidy up. I'll show you quick, because I'm going to be doing the offs today. I'm just sorting out some bits of wood that I'll probably use throughout the day for cooking on and so on. The rest of it I've chucked under there. There's a dry spot there, because I'm sure my buddy's going to be popping down here the next couple of days for the night. And, it's quite a dry spot out of all of it. You know, this is what I mean. Look, you can see where I've been traipsing around here, chopping block, traipsing back round to the fire, and then over towards my bivvy, you know. I mean, it's just starting to get a bit poor. Yeah. So that's about it. No, it's all been a good experience, especially for me, because I've got zero sort of experience really with hammocks. You know, I should have. I mean, if you look at that end, it's well underneath the tarp. I think where I was fiddling around yesterday, I didn't think about it. So if you look at it from up here, try and get level with the tarp, you can see far too close to the end of the tarp. So that's obviously one of my errors. But, like I say, I'm mainly a ground dweller, you know. So know, I'm going to have to put the hours in, I think, start mucking about this. I mean, the hammock is lovely and comfortable, I can't knock it, but yeah, do tend to get a bit chilly. I felt my, you know, if I rested my legs on the outside of the, on the sides of the hammock, I could feel the cold air, you know, outside it. Whereas on the ground, I don't know, don't seem to get that at all for some reason. I don't know if it's because of the fire and the way the heat rolls around the tarp, or what, I don't know. But yeah, it's something for me to have a play with, try and work it out. I'm trying to avoid to get one of the under blankets for it, you know, because it's just more kit, isn't it, you know. And like usually I just have this, I think it was like a 45 litre rucksack. And I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 molly pouches attached to it, you know, which seems to do me, you know. A little close up view of it, I haven't really. Because normally in here, this front pouch, I'd have me waterproofs, trousers and jacket, and a hat, pair of gloves, spare pair of socks. And I've still got room for a few more bits and bobs that I normally put in there. This side pouch is normally like foodstuffs I'll have in there, and this one also I'll have foodstuffs in. This side I'd have like a possibles pouch almost. There's various pieces and bits and bobs in there, like eating utensils, fire kit, that kind of stuff, blah blah. And here I've a water bottle, and my honey stove fits in there, and I've got a possibles pouch on the front, which is you know, quite handy. And I've also got this pouch on the front here, which I have bits and bobs in, you know, like compass, stuff like that, spare batteries, anything else that I, you know, just fancy putting in there if you like. So there's plenty of room in it, and it's got a big dump sack part where I'd have my sleep system. You know, I mean, summertime I'd use my little Merlin 3, which fits in there. I can fit a tarp in there, my little bivvy bag, and you know, or even a hammock as well. Do you know what I mean? And I'll have a couple of bits of clothing in there, and my other water bottle, and my billy can, the zebra billy can will go in there, that kind of stuff. And on the waist belt, I've got the first aid kit. I've got a canteen, water canteen, this one fits in. So it's quite cool. And there's also a compartment behind the straps here, the whole back part. I think it's tight, you know, for a water bladder. But I normally have my small hatchet, can go in there, you know, and so I can stash that in there, which is quite cool. But yeah, it's quite a versatile pack. It's not, you know, it doesn't overload, but I can quite happily go out for, you know, 2, 3 days, 4 days with that, no problem, you know, because that main sack, I've still got room in that. I've never actually packed it completely tight, you know, so I can always put more food source in there, you know, that kind of stuff, carry a bit more water. And but I've got a couple of things for means of water. I've got like a 15 litre disaster bag with filters on it, which I normally use. I think, yeah, in here, I think it's called Premat, and the little water purifying pump. This is a great bit of kit. I've got spare filters for that as well, luckily. So yeah, I think the only one I'm going to upgrade is this pouch. I think Maxopedia do one which is bigger. It's big enough to hold a Crusader kit, So if it's big enough to hold that whole cook system, then yeah, I think I might go for it. This is a cheap and cheerful, well, I got it off the internet, come from China, but the quality of it's superb. The stitching's great, can't knock it, you know. It's got a few different attachments to it. It's alright, but it's just a bit small, you know. I could get like a litre bottle in there, I guess, you know. Leave the lid off or what have you, but yeah. As packs go, that's my favourite pack that I've had, you know. Bergens I find a bit of a backbreaker. I guess you just tend to end up putting too much in it. But yeah. Anyway, I need to stoke that up a bit. I've got a rat pack in there, like a full English breakfast. So probably going to taste like crap, but it's filling. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that. So cheers then guys.